The cabin has a doggy door, and Samson, he won't get out of the truck after we went and got water because he likes going for rides and that kind of thing. But Richard just went to go pick up my son at the parking lot down the road, so he'll be back in 5-10 minutes. And I hear the doggy door going, and the Great Dane is just too big for the doggy door. She can force herself to fit through there, but it's just awkward enough for her to like get her back feet kind of stuck-ish. But yeah, so what are you doing, Pepper? Oh my goodness. Yeah. But my son gets to come out and see the cabin for the first time, and he'll stay the night. And at least it stopped raining. It's actually not bad here. Let's go to the end here. I put this chair here because I was like, oh, this is where the view is. So I put the chair down there. And because I could sit out here tomorrow morning and drink coffee or whatever. But eventually we will put we gotta make all this railing go from all the way around. So then we can walk around the whole house on this little deck. But we eventually want to make it go out here so we can like put probably right here where this window is. This is our bedroom downstairs. And then put the sliding glass door in there. Or right here at that window, put the sliding glass door so you can just step out onto the deck out here and look at the gorgeous view. Of course, it's cloudy. One of these days I'll be here when it's like super clear. I guess in the winter time it gets really cold and it gets super clear out. And they said sometimes you can see Denali over there. We did see Sleeping Lady Mountain, and that's in Anchorage, and that's kind of over there. You can see Tustamina Lake, the inlet for Kasilof is over there. We can see Nikiski out there. We can see the refineries. And we can actually see the Cannery Lodge that is just down the road from my mom's house. So that's pretty neat. We can see a long way. And then we are going to ring some of these trees and let them die off. Because I think it's this one here. It's in the way of my view. It's right in the middle of where Denali is. Or not Denali. Redoubt. Keep thinking Denali. But so we're going to cut some of these trees down and ring them and let them die off for firewood. And then the neighbor that lives over there, they came and met us. Came over and introduced themselves on the 4th of July weekend, and they're a younger, couple that a family cabin, and they come up almost every weekend, but they were really nice. But they said, these trees grew up over the years and now they don't have the view. So I said, well, we're not attached to any of the trees, so if you want to help us top them down, either top them or we'll ring them and let them die off, and then we'll get together and see what trees they want us to cut down, that kind of thing, and just help everybody out and make good neighbors. So, yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, so eventually I'll be able to walk all the way around. But this deck is just amazing. Like, Pepper's still messing with the doggy door. Pepper, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, Pepper. You're a nut. Alright, back in. So funny. Dad'll be back in just a little bit. But turn on the light and we're trying to make this the dog's couch here. That's why this is. But on there. Because it's muddy down there. And Pebbles, what's he doing? He's just a pretty silly dog. But try and make this couch just for the dogs. And then this room. It's got the 3 bunk beds. 3 bunk beds. And I believe this is a full size. Yeah, full size. But it's got a good view from this room. Wake up. We were thinking we were going to take out one of these sets of bunk beds. Just because the previous owner had a bunch of kids. And we don't have kids. We have grandkids, but they don't live in states. So we might get rid of the 3 to make this room bigger. And then I can move this bed to this area over here. So then when you're in bed, you look out and you see the view. That might be what I do. I don't know yet. But I'm thinking Richard was thinking of getting rid of these 3. But I think I want to get rid of this one. So then this bed, you look out, you could center it here and then you'd have that view every morning. Just like our room over here is set up against that wall. So like here's our room and it's set up against the wall. So we have the view. But Pepper, what you doing? Dad left you and yeah, so then eventually we'll get paneling on the wall. This room needs at least a rug put down. But eventually we'll get flooring in here and we'll start putting the paneling. And then I'd like to do the same thing, with the ceilings upstairs, because the upstairs isn't finished at all. So over the years we'll put flooring down, vinyl, probably just vinyl, because it's easier to clean than carpets, with dogs and everything, and then just have rugs, and that way we can. But then once we take these 3 bunk beds out, I think we might put them upstairs in the lofty spot. Watching TV. Little Buppy Noodles. She's sleeping. But we can put them up there.
The 4 holes to 1/2 inch.
It's really warm over there, though, let me tell you. Because we got out the Daffy Duck. I don't know if you can see him. We bought a Daffy Duck, a big, huge 10-foot Christmas tree. That's the Northern Lights lantern and some other Christmas decor stuff. But we got these big, tall ceilings. So a big Christmas tree can fit in here. So that'll be neat, really neat this winter. Have it all lit up and decorated and Christmassy for, because we don't really, at our cabin at home is too small to really have Christmas stuff. So that'll be nice, different. We'll just always do Christmas vacation and stuff down here. But I moved the living room around. The couch used to be over here. They had it shoved over there. And then this chair was in this corner. So I actually made, it feels like more like a living room, I guess, to me. You walk up, so that's the living room. And then that makes into a pull-out bed. So we had it over there, and then the pull-up bed was here, so it was like kind of not. I feel like this way it'd be a little bit more private, you know, if you had to sleep on the couch in the middle of everybody. So then, you know, the bed makes out. You know, it kind of separates it from the living room or, you know, the kitchen area. But yeah. And then we got outlet covers put on everything today. Like all the covers. So I bought like 20 of those the other day. And then my mom gave me this little cute little whale hook thing. So I'll probably hang that up here for, you know, your little jacket or your robe or whatever when you get up in the morning. But and then this room has the wood stove pipe going through it. And then it's got this little cute little like bunkie bed situation going on. Kind of a neat, interesting use of space. So someone with a younger kid, like a 5 or above or ish, that can climb up there, would really like that spot, I think. And then the parents could have this, you know, area. But this room doesn't have the view. It has the view of the fire pit. And I don't think even out of this window. No, it just has trees and stuff. But this one's hooked to the living room, which is nice, you know. So you come out, and then I put the dog's bed behind us, their little area. And then back down the stairs. Check on the Pepper. You're just funny. And then the previous owners left everything for us. So we have a little Traeger, the grill, barbecue grill. I brought this little table here. And they even left like a lot of propane tanks that were full. And see, here's the other side of the deck that goes out. And we'll eventually be able to walk all the way around. And then the other day, Pepper, she's so funny. I found this red chair at the thrift store, and it's really comfortable. And then the pillow, the outdoor pillow, and we bought the cabin on like July 3rd, so just right before 4th of July, and we spent our first weekend here. And then our friend OG, she's from Malaysia, and she said she really wants this mirror. I thought it was neat too. She saw it in the videos before we even bought the place officially, and she's like, "Oh, I want that mirror." So, I actually have never even paid attention to this. Due to the price and examination, do not expect a warning shot. Thank you for your understanding. That's cute. And then I've been usually just carrying stuff in and out the door. Interesting. But yeah, so my son Gavin should be here pretty soon, and we're gonna have a bonfire and roast some hot dogs. And Pepper, you're too much. You're just too much. Oh, there's wood right there. See, and then we have all this space to hang up all our gear and get dried off. You know, it'll be handy in the wintertime because we'll have the wood stove going. And then Pepper butt. And be able to go out snow machining and come back, sit down. Obviously that won't be there, but or I'll wash the sheet more often, but take off all our snow machine gear, be able to hang it up. I think they had nails hanging here, so you know your wet stuff could dry easier and stuff like that. But yeah, I still need to figure out if this is just gonna be like a weird room. It's because it's very big. It's like bigger than the actual bathroom in there, and it's like a half wall. Well, it's more than a, I don't know why it's not finished to the ceiling there, but I guess just these tools and I maybe when we're here more full time, like when we retire, I can really use this as pantry stuff. Possibly I could put like a freezer here on this wall because this is pretty big here. So we could put like a little freezer, chest freezer there, that kind of thing or something. I don't really know, but yeah, I really like it. And it'll just keep getting better and better. Stay tuned.